So, if you can tell by my oh so creative intro, I am talking to you about the Addams family to start off with. I have three overall things that we're going to talk about today, and the first Addams family is a play. It is one that I have been reading and rereading for about 2 months-ish. I've been seeing people rehearse it and work through it for about 2 months, and the play is going to be opening this tomorrow with the kids show, but for the general public it's going to be opening Friday. We have 3 shows that are open to the public: Friday night, Saturday matinee, and Saturday evening this upcoming week. It is the show that I have been assistant directing for Oscar Theater Company, and it is a super fun show. It is it's about when Wednesday is grown up and she's fallen in love with a very normal boy, which, as you can imagine, just thrills everyone in the family to no end. So it's a story about family and coming together despite differences and embracing change and love. It's about love, both romantic love and family love, which is forever. So this that I'm talking about now actually checks off 2 boxes from my list. The first is that I saw it, and I'm going to continue seeing it multiple times, but I'm only counting it once because it is one show. So that is the second play for the year. And then the second part of this is one of my to-do list items. Number 9 on the list was to try a new job that I've never tried before. And this is it. I was the assistant director on a show. It is similar to some things that I've done in the past. I've taught kids camps during the summer, specifically theater-related kids camps, and specifically Shakespeare-related kids camps, where we've put together a show of our own, and I have mostly co-directed that with another person. However, this job was entirely different. 1, because it's a full-length show. 2, because instead of working with 3 to 12 kids-ish, we were working with 70 plus. Full-length production on the main stage. People are buying real tickets for it. It's a very big deal. It's a very big production. I have had the wonderful opportunity to be the assistant director to Nicole Madison Garrett, and she's phenomenal. I've learned so much. She's an incredibly talented singer, actor, performer in general, but she also has a really special talent with these kids, and directing, she has a great vision, and she makes it come to life in a really fun, positive, energetic way. It's been a real honor working with her. And then also our stage manager, Nancy Stevenson, who is amazing. She's an incredibly talented and kind woman. She's an author as well. Her books, starting with Swing Sideways, look it up. It's great. And it's just been a real great pleasure to work alongside so many really talented people and learn more about myself, learn more about kids and how to make everything organized, or an organized chaos, more or less, with so many kids. And yeah, I've learned a lot. It's been great. So, haha. And then finally, I read another book, and it is not an Amelia Peabody Emerson book, so we got something to talk about. It is The Lost Girls of Paris by Pam Jenoff, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. But my mom and I started listening to that book together, and then we were no longer driving in the car together, so we ended up finishing it by ourselves. It's a story about, based on a real story, where these, in World War II, a lot of the undercover operatives were being run and performed by men, and they were being blown because it was hard to hide a man in a normal setting when all of the men were supposed to be fighting or would be shamed for being at home or would need to be an invalid in some way. So the British government decided to make a undercover group, sort of, that was comprised and run by women to transmit messages and to deliver packages and carry information and just notice the general whereabouts so that they could pick up on what was going on in war areas and then bring it back to London. So it's told by three different people. One who is an American a few years after the war, who has found some pictures of the girls who were stationed in Paris and is trying to discover more about them and find out their story. The second narrator is the woman who runs the organization, the one who had the idea, the one that put it in place and was in charge of all of the on-the-ground and training exercises and everything. And then finally, one of the girls who was actually one of the trained operatives. Really fascinating story. It gives you an interesting look into the war, a different perspective, seeing how just all of these different wheels were turning to make everything happen the way that it did, how many different people whose stories weren't necessarily told were helping aid in everything, in daily life, in sabotage missions, in delivering information, just everything. It's really a fascinating book. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It was great. So, in conclusion, just a quick recap. Lost Girls of Paris, another book checked off, and I actually don't know how many that is. Let me check. That's number 4. 4 books so far. And then I've seen another play, The Addams Family, which is number 2 of 24. And then finally, I have done a new job. I've tried something completely different. Well, not completely different. Let's be real. I tried something different and expanded my know-how a little bit, continued to learn, try something new in a new job. So, if you are in Jackson by any chance this upcoming weekend, today is the 20th. So then it's the 22nd and 23rd are the shows at the Center for the Arts, The Addams Family, Jean Louise theme musical, and it's great. These kids have worked their butts off, and I'm really proud of them. They've created a good show. So, come see it if you're anywhere in the vicinity. And that's it. Thanks.